birds singing in the sycamore tree.
Hey guys, it's me, Joanne, the Korean vegan, and today I'm going to show you how to make my easy 1, 2, 3 zucchini kimchi. I've been on the Feedfeed Snapchat a couple of times and I love the Feedfeed community and I'm extremely thankful to the Feedfeed for letting me share this with you. Let's get started. We're going to start with 2 huge zucchini. If you get Korean squash zucchini, all the better, but 2 zucchini is also fine. We also have some coarse sea salt, some Korean chili flakes, sesame seeds, garlic, and some sliced onion. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop the onion. We're going to cut it in half lengthwise, like this. Normally I would say just start cutting half moon shapes, but because this is a very large zucchini, I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise again. And now you're just going to start chopping like this. About 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch thickness. Alright, so our zucchini is sliced up, as you can see, pretty thin, and to this we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of coarse sea salt. I'm going to use this wooden spoon to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to let this just chill, hang out for like 30 to 40 minutes. So while we are waiting for our zucchini to turn into kimchi by virtue of the salt, I'm going to show you a little trick. This right here is a sheet of roasted nori or seaweed. You can get this at your local grocery store, some sesame oil, and some salt and a... So when I was a little girl and my mom would cook dinner, I was always asking her, Oma, I want to help. What can I do to help? And this would be what she gave me. So I'm just dipping my brush in that sesame oil and I'm just brushing it lightly over the top of this roasted nori. And then I'm just going to take some of that coarse sea salt that we used for the kimchi and just sprinkle it over the top. Easy. And later on, when we're done with the kimchi, I'll show you exactly what my mom used to do with this when we were little, and still, even though I'm 37. So the zucchini has been pickling in the brine for about 30 minutes, and you can tell it's ready because it gets super bendy like this without breaking. You can also see that a ton of excess liquid has built up in that bowl. So now we're just going to rinse this in some cold water. Just got a huge kimchi bowl of just cold water. I'm just gonna throw these in here and let it just rinse. So I'm just gonna give one of them a taste to see how salty it is. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And now I'm just gonna stick these in a paper towel like this and I'm just gonna squeeze them dry. Like this. Alright, so now that we have our squeezed dried zucchini, we're going to add a couple of ingredients. We're going to add some sliced onions and garlic. Next, we're going to add some Korean chili flakes. You can get this off of Amazon or at your local Asian grocery store. Don't try and substitute regular chili. It'll definitely impact the taste of your kimchi if you try and use like a Western chili powder. But if that's all you have, Last of the dry ingredients is some sesame seeds. I'm going to stick that in there. 3 wet ingredients. I've got here some rice wine vinegar. I'm going to add a tablespoon or 2 of that. It's up to you what you guys like. Next, I have some mirin, which is rice cooking wine. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of that. And lastly, I have some sesame oil. I'm going to do a tablespoon of sesame oil. And that is the last ingredient. And now I'm just going to use my wooden spoon again to give everything a good stir. Just look at how beautiful that is. Gotta give this the old taste test. Oh my god. It's so good, guys! Now, I know a lot of people think, oh, it's kimchi, so I gotta wait like a month before I can eat it. Not with this one. You can eat it right away. Another pro tip with kimchi, when you are bottling it or putting it in a jar, try to use the same jar that you used with your last batch of kimchi. There we go, up to the very brim. 1, 2, 3 kimchi. So this right here to me is a picture of a perfect meal, and it also happens to be what I grew up eating, what my mom fed me. Here you'll see the nori that we brushed with the sesame oil and salted. I just cut it up into 4 so I have little mini sheets. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of rice, put it in here. Take a little bit of that zucchini kimchi we just made. That. And we're just gonna roll it up like this. And then we're just gonna stick it into our mouth. So yummy. So that's it, guys. I know that people think kimchi can be very complicated, especially vegan kimchi, because the whole like, how do I replace fish sauce? But trust me, guys, try this recipe with the zucchini. You will not be disappointed because it's really delicious and it's so easy. If you guys are interested in other plant-based Korean dishes, you can head on over to my Snapchat and Instagram. Screenshot in 3, 2. If you guys want the recipe to this kimchi, you can head on over to my website, thekoreanvegan.com. You can also take a screenshot in just a few seconds. And that is it, guys. Remember, if you guys are interested in taking over this Feedfeed Snapchat so you can share your recipes, just send them a snap. And with that, it's me, the Korean Vegan, signing off and wishing you a wonderful weekend. All right? 안녕!